Hey, Christ Covenant. Looking forward to gathering with you this Sunday. We're going to be in Acts 27, and we're going to be wrapping up our Acts series. And so, we'll be at the end of Acts. And in Acts 27, Paul is on his journey to Rome. He's a prisoner. He's going there to make his appeal before Caesar. And on this journey, they encounter this great storm. And this is going to be the second time that we've looked at a great storm at sea this year. Earlier this year we were in Jonah. But here, Paul is quite opposite of Jonah. Jonah was fleeing his call. He was fleeing his call to take God's message to this capital, influential city of that time. Paul's not fleeing. In fact, he's a prisoner, but he's following God's call to take the message to Rome and to stand before Caesar. Jonah's presence on board puts everybody's life in danger, puts everybody's life at risk. And Paul's presence on board actually turns out for the safety and the life for everybody on board. And so what I want us to see really in Acts 27 is God's hand at work. Is that God is working in all the small details. And then God gives Paul a promise on board. He gives a promise that everybody's going to land on shore safely, but they're going to lose the boat. And so then Paul proceeds to act based on that promise. So we see God's providence and man's responsibility going hand in hand. I would also encourage you this week, if you get a chance, to look at Acts chapter 1, because as we get to the end of the book of Acts, we're seeing the fulfillment of really Acts 1, 6 through 8, and we'll look in more detail at that on Sunday. But I want to encourage you to be asking yourself, do I know God's promises? Do I know his promise? What do I hold on to in times of trouble when the storm swells surge? You might be in a time where it's smooth sailing, or you might find yourself in the middle of the storm right now. What are you holding on to? Are you holding on to his promise? Do you know his promises? Do you know his word? So with that, I hope to see you Sunday. Again, we'll be in Acts 27. We'll see you then.